the instruments are all gone. You see, here at Make Noise, we've been preparing for a pop-up in West Asheville, which is going to run through most of the month of September. In addition to the opening and closing nights, we'll be running workshops, hosting residencies, and shooting lots of video. It'll also be the first place that the new Stereo Prismatic Oscillator, or XPO, will be available for sale, and there will even be a raffle to win an XPO, benefiting the Bob Moog Foundation and Revolve Asheville. You can enter the raffle without physically coming to the event. Check out the link in the video description for more information about the pop-up. It's going to be a really fun time, and I hope you can make it. But in the meantime, all the instruments we normally keep in the media zone here at Make Noise are gone. We had to transport them to 821 for the pop-up so that we have plenty of stuff for people to try out. So I don't know what I'm going to be patching this month on the channel during those times when I'm not actually at the pop-up. Hey, are you with me? You look distracted for a second. So anyway, for the moment, let's have a listen to some of the soundtracks that we received for the Devil's Foot Pop and Pour footage. I also asked each person to provide a brief description of how they made their soundtrack. So to start, here's Well Dressed Ghost.
Devil Foot.
That's so satisfying. Well Dressed Ghost used a combination of Wogglebug, QPOS, Maths, a bit of Moog Matriarch into System 80 Jove, and vocal samples, their own and Walker's. His Wired Moves used Creative Commons non-attribution licensed samples, purchased Foley sounds and sounds from within my sketch folder, arranged, mixed, and mastered in the box.
There we go.
Brian Cavetin says, "For this soundtrack I wanted to stick entirely to Make Noise sounds. I think there's something really entertaining about giving objects human voices, so I grabbed some clips of Walker's voice from a few YouTube videos and loaded these into a Morphogene reel. I drew in MIDI mod wheel automation in Logic to track movements in the video and sent that MIDI automation to the Zero Coast MIDI to CV converter to use the CV to modulate the Morphogene's pitch. In a similar way, I used MIDI modulation to help the DPO arpeggio increase in speed as the glass fills up. I used the same arpeggio to create a huge ambient pad with Verb, then finally a nice low drone with DPO to fill out the sonic spectrum and make the filling glass feel like we're blasting off into sweet carbonated bliss."
So satisfying.
Sleeper's Tomb used Morphogene into Strega with assistance from Zero Control. Cannibal Batavia created this one with math sum on an oscillator and also a little bit of reverb.
Keep it simple, keep it fresh. Drink it in. Devil's Foot.
Tweaker Ray used Cubase 11 to create this one. Matthew Shapiro used Verb feedback with QPOS for the pouring and Strega crackles for the opening of the can and some fizz. Sam used his Make Noise system for this soundtrack. And here is the original, real sound. I liked the results from both the stereo microphone and the stereo hydrophone, but I really liked the way it sounded with the two of them layered together, so that we hear from both inside and outside the glass at the same time. My great hope was to get enough soundtracks to make a full Morphogene reel, and in reality we got so many submissions they won't all even fit onto one. So I've decided to actually make two of them. Of course, I have a problem here. I don't have a Morphogene to actually load them into. So, I've made the reels available on Freesound. You can find the link to the reel pack in the video description. I'd love to see and hear what you do with them, and we'll dig into them further on the channel soon. But again, I don't have a Morphogene here right now. In fact, I don't have any instruments here right now. And I don't even know what I'm going to... Where'd you just go? You went somewhere just there. Oh, you know what? I actually have the most classic Make Noise instrument of all right here. The original shared system that was used for the 7-inch record series on Make Noise Records. Let's dig into it. These modules were all designed and built in 2012 or earlier. We're looking at 10 years of the shared system. The world has changed a lot in that time. Modular synthesizers have changed. Make Noise has changed. Even some of the designs of the modules in this system have changed. So this month, let's do a little retrospective on this system. Where it came from, where it's been, and where it's going. We'll start with a patch. And then next week, we'll really start to dig into the history and practice of the Make Noise shared system.